We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Henderson. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Henderson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On first down, gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
It's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
26, Tevin.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Texans.
Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And down inside the 15 he goes. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
From 4 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Texans 10, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. First 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 10, Rams nothing.
Now it's gone. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 10, Rams 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
His kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Complete. Jefferson the target. The 20, 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is...
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He was defended.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Watson just beating the play clock. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the run, Goff going to throw. And Goff is intercepted. McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Oh, we clean it up, baby.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Coleman. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the long. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick pass to Cup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A ran 1st down as Goff finds Cup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's goal. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Two shy of the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. Got a man open. It's far for the Texans. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Look at that, a diving catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
39-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to